ewo hoi woni minua pani a mebedi na de asumadu sechi berema asumadu sechi no eye ba ko ne eya yonkufa pa odu mu pa onum nyina na oya sumnya he ono no onum na enam ne ade na ohwe mihia papa no ka kwan a ofaso ni be ma hia ye eni nkomo a omudidie ni ade asori na kasafa pem no so ne ebifiri kumawu na ebifiri kumawu pa na ebifiri kumawu azesi asori no gina ho a asasi asabia omo ya asori wo so no plot no media mo omo se omo nya asori no ewo so na fe yo sa hwe mfudie ni ade mfu a omo ya ni ade ni nyina kumawu na papa nyuma ni bebre free a ede ba wa kire mi se o ya dia na de hie ampa enti de meka ne se papa me mo ayi ko me sire nyi nchare ma kwatenti ahodin wom nyansa wanyan enkoso nhyiran enkoso ntre na bibi man entre enko bibi man na bibia entimi enyi peye me mo afisi apaso so se kwatenti ma me damase da mo nyina amase.
Thank you so much, very much, Safo Cheneboa Kodia, our guest of honor. Nana Yadasapa, Nyame Enshra. I will say for Sedi Medika Kayano, your chairperson for this occasion, a bread we say, Odina no disem ebetuja. Na mekase se wish ya prof, na se ye kase, obi ako school ajinim dia, wish ya nampacho no afaneko. Esan say adesua ne de we sua saa enti me pamocho mama ye moye nsem enhia prof abra odina no desem ebetuja. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Enti me was open as a brofwa send the order for fire no me twi na drum maybe an eco holidays kakra. And so, Madam Assessor Mashaman Munyam, Enye Oti training ma say Jumadies from Queen. Niedikai, I want to recognize and stand on all existing protocols. Nana, ene Apostle Safo, ne impending phone na Michiamo Medini di Mamo. Police High Command, I think represented by DCOP, and a military high command also. Betucha mamo. Miemo mijina mi wa barracks inti. Minim barracks ni amano kakra. But the theme for this afternoon's reflection is positioning the church in nation building, solving societal problems through religion, science, and technology. In the early years of the church, the relationship between the church and science and technology was much more cohesive than we have today. Indeed, if you do a simple search on Google, as many of you do these days, you will find out that a lot of the things that happen as far as scientific development and innovations are concerned emerge from church leaders or people who were very devout Christians. If you read about some of the things that took place and are documented in the Vatican Observatory, you find out that this is truly the case, and they were very devout Christians. Many of the scientists were devout Christians. And they believed that God revealed knowledge to them through his own will and wisdom. Inti na chese onyankopon enedi nimdie ma enu nti no se wo ye obi a udi onyankopon krofo anim anasa woyɛ asɔre ba onyankopon timi yi ne ho adi akyerɛ wo wakwan bebree so ma wotimi ɛbɛyɛ nneɛma a ɛsoronko ɛde ma ɔman ni nyinaa ma obiara nya ho emfaso. And that has been the basis of development in Europe and Americas that we all look up to today. So I believe that in the dispensation that we find ourselves, it is very unfortunate that many scientists now claim to be atheists, or they think that because of science there is no God. I think it's very unfortunate, because the more you study science, the more you get knowledge, the more you realize that there is a God somewhere. There is a more powerful being somewhere, and that the knowledge that we have is limited, and that it is only what he chooses to reveal to us that we see. So somebody said research is going to search again. Research. So you go and search again the things that already exist. So when we find it, we say we have discovered something. There's something that existed that we found. But maybe in the context of the church, we will say that it is something that God has given us opportunity also to see. Hallelujah. Say ne kwesiare ya wasori menti hallelujah biawa. Enti no baby ayedru ya say yema womo a womu di anim na ye hwe se ne womo ye wa asori ahoro mu ewo ye mpanimfo a womu di anim wa asori ahoro mu no ewo se ye tenase ne ebisa ye ho se what is really going on, and why have we deviated from this responsibility? I think we should see the church as an agent of development. Nti Kristo asafo. Sene nanaka eno me mofra se nyina me hu Kristo asafo na da bia papa e ko che aduane e wo hospital prison ene am bia horo bebre na bisam say na aduane a papa che da be na bi bedru me so. But mejidi se adwuma a oyeye no oye ni nyame adwuma. Nti ne nyina kakra onyankopon de aboayen na o se yenso yenya suahu se ne nyankopon de ato yensam bia no yenso e o se yenya bi na ye de che. The goal is to support government's efforts. Nti no se onyankopon boayen na yenya nimde na oto yensam kakra. As a church, we also have to support government's efforts. So I see what Kristo Asafo is doing as something that is very relevant in terms of supporting government's efforts. And also to facilitate evangelism. In the video that we saw, he talked about his evangelistic work. His goal was to bring Christ to his nation. But in so doing, he also ensured that he did the right thing by providing the basic needs of the community. Asori ahoro bebre aye enyuma bebre wo yeman mu. Enim se school a edi nim wo many places in this country. Asori na te sa school. Mi school mi no ameko nyina asori school. Ni di kan ameko St. Aquinas osu. Na mfio na meko Presbyterian Boys Secondary School and so press before this year. Omwe conference pem enim say Methodist for just a school edin ekwa enimu nyina asori no nesiye. Nti no asori no ayebi amayeman. Hospitals ahoro ewo oman mu nyina, Catholic Church, the Presby Church, they've done so much in supporting the work of the church and the work of the state. But baby ayedrun, we need to sit back, reorganize, and refocus, especially in this age of technology that we are looking at. Intino nia Kristo Asafo ewo Ghana ha by way of technology and the development of this nation is something that is worthy of emulation. We all need to sit back and ask ourselves, how can we support this? When you go into the tertiary education landscape now, they say private sector, ubia peso boa tertiary education. Prof. Otiano Bekachira was say, and Bembe no, the private sector no could be a tertiary education. Ade human resource, logistics management, and I didn't be marketing. Why any finance? I didn't be marketing. Logistics ben now be manage. We are all shying away from investing in science and technology because science and technology education is very expensive. Opesa human resource, unya library bina unya computer menu miense bisi onuma eno anu no. Na se opesa technology, then the things that Christo Asafo is doing becomes very relevant. So we need to support and invest in technology. We need government to take the lead in putting in resources in the development of this nation. Christo Asafo is showing the lead. The churches who are also developing tertiary educational institutions should also follow suit and invest in technology, which even though it's more expensive, ends up being more beneficial. So at this time, I want to commend the leadership of Christo Asafo for its holistic developmental agenda, and especially for their interest in science and technology, and their systematic refocusing to ensure that Ghana becomes #1 in Africa. So I want to commend you for all the good work that you are doing. So this is the time that we expect government to provide real support for Christo Asafo and other institutions that are doing similar things. Support can come in the form of procuring the goods that we produce here. I think the last time I heard that government had procured some of your vehicles. I think they could do more. And also give you tax breaks and things like that. Because by so doing, we create more jobs and employ our people, and then our people in the long run benefit from this whole process. My colleagues from University of Ghana and Accra Technical University have already spoken about the need for us to collaborate as scientists with people like you. Our doors are open. We are very willing to collaborate with you and to ensure that at the end of it all, it is Ghana that benefits. Because if we do so, the church will become a tool for emancipation. And on that note, I want to thank you all so much, and especially for the leadership of Christo Asafo, for honoring me with the chairmanship of today's function. I pray that the Lord himself will bless you in all your doings and all your dealings, that the Lord himself will make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you, and lift up the light of his countenance upon you and give you his peace, even now and forevermore. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Professor Owusu Japan, for such a wonderful speech. Ladies and gentlemen, Abrahana Prof. Ekasa Waka Simbi was say your school sa try your and sorry do dwana and omosisi school no. Yenina yankai ho say Christo Asafo and so school. So what's the Apostle Safo School of Arts and Sciences are? And honom ena yewa ye de say dwumadie ema womo a womo fiefie mu a womo hweye na sasuku yi atete emabunu ne enimfo bebre enti meka da se wo bema wo ba fapem papa ama nanyini aye opanyimpa na se mpanyimpa ejina good foundation a wo de bema no eno nti se wo ya wofo na se wo fie ba bibia wo hye me bia wo pesuku de wo ba kwa bomden na fa na bra great asas na empanyimfo ebu bebi se kwatere kwase wo bema mentema tie ni din enti se obrempon sei ene niema kese a wo ye emboa Ghana ne Africa ha nyina at school a wan kasa wotina ho no mabisa wo ho se ehefa ena wo ba ne kosa school na obetimi eduru we sei eya asem sebe nipa ya dia osayeyi. We need to, appreciate and show gratitude to the people for their good work or their hard work. So, at this time, I would like to invite our Group CEO, Kwajosafo Kantanka Akofina the First, to show appreciation. Yeba beda odo edi atre nipakuo binom a yesusu se oma ye juma esese yebo wo mabaso. Empempi se obi ya depa na se ubo na baso a na se de panyimfo ka se duapa ana se de ofru duapa ne ye piano obi yesa emboni pa no so ema na hoodin bi se maminti menye se de da ye papa ekafa ho no wo se ka kire wo ho se wo betimi aye nyasa ye koduro honhom enti me pamocho mama ye fansembo enhia ye kusi wo abra oba beda wo mo a omu deserve sa award ye di. Hi.
Oh, okay. Mpempi no adia mi beye ebeye omo mi no mo ye adwuma bi wan kakra. I'm a very nice person. But when I'm working, because of my training in America with small of this military background thing, I am a penman show. Yanko no, Tam, so, sir, yes or no. There's this gentleman Owaha. I remember I said the first time I'm in case 5, Sabo na black and white no. Ona oto edemame. My first water pistol that I also had. First time I call Sebio Sinibia, Semi Koshe Sini. Ono Nibia and America tonight a share. Baby I ne Jumedia bedru in fear dianayi. Eja Agwene, Eja San Wajuma. Nanso onu nipa ene yesa adwuma no. Oni nipa odi adwene ne ba eye nipa ene somu. Yemfa we nto a yenka we mbom yenye se eye nipa ene tenensa ewe ode. Eye nipa ena eye eboa no ema baby ene sebi o edini no ababedru no. Na nipa no modoso. Afi eye ye end of year group awards party. Ebe ona bebre na ewo ho. Nanso abrante die eja hye adwuma ase ewo da akomai se cantonment to baabi omudi fi ho e de ba da akomai omudi fi da akomai ejina mua e de ba taifa adwuma ni free taifa omugina mua amanfo sere na amanfo di na temanfo kansem amabemu embuda sebio oni kro na meka na asemi owo abusua owo ano ana ono so ehwe omo owo nipa no mo so di nachi na odi sebio papa bi a ono omodwene say ade ode baye buta ode baye omunya hu bi wa bibiman mu hada so they felt say na o wasting the time awana baba mbu odi ya kire wampaba ene migina hanama eye Kantanka K71 ye 2020 model ene boamu ade a eka ho me amintu dini me gina papa minuanoma nemu abusuafo anemu nipa wa ha nyina asebi omo wodo ene ntiase e de ma Kantanka dwumadie efre eba stage so we dem da sha manfo ni eye master kwasi ejei owa ha mu nyina momfa ensembo enhia no afi menye sure say ni beda so say BBC ebe ma no cause menini twa so bebre wo adwumadie eye Kantanka shen Kantanka inhira no ade bi ewu bia no in terms of interior abranti and for the past 40 years o shase eye electronics omo no mo ye Verec machines na ewo ho no Verec nso mo ye 1984 na me amegina ha kra na ye nwo me afiri me ka che ne se me firi show na se pape me sheda master me bedu pape ma me di be du no na onim de me baba ye no ene yemfa ensembo enhia eye master kwasi eje master yi max no omonhwe wanim o yusu football age enti no me hwese ni mfia nkasa de eye mfia na 7 de mfansi o ensa na makoka baby foforo enti pamocho mu na mamfa ensembo enhia master kwasi eje He is the first person or buyer and papa ebeye adwuma. Or the first person na adwumade ne sha ase nyina no wagina mua besi sam pempenso yi. Nyame nkoso na onhyira no omo na hoden, omo na nyinche, no mbo ne ho ban eye. Ene masa K71 no ekọ edema o. Nyame nhyira o.
I am a little bit brave, say, my big jina ha. Yin penina binyanisa. As a day, the kind, a comment, my dear Nina, I had a encambrofo, but me says, he's my everything. Ubunika say everything, I just ni bibia. Apostle, Dr. Emeritus, Kwaju Safu. And yet, ahunemu adenkwa na oye mame omame ahoden soronko a me de ye adwuma me gya me momi mfie so no onim but adwuma amrante e beye no na dawro metime ye na nyinti a me gina ha me da so gina chi no enya me mepe oye ono na ope se me medi na chi nti na medi na chi nti me da na se bebre MC ni brenti me nkasa bebre de tusu mienu nso ma koma na nakofra se ono nso ba nso wanya ho abotre because adwuma no yenim eni yesua na meka apostle de kra de a be wa werho enyema ya se no ansa ne ye biduru ha no enye ne maketwa ebri nti ade achi a me de na se bebre na nakofra nso me das ade achi a me das.
Master, edase. So you obefa wakonya. Ya share adwumade na ase no me boss say eye ene. I think me general manager ebe di kan ebe titi ho kakra. Ene ya wo eye achede kese bi a mejina group no nim papa anemu a medisi major general eso and them. Yebeko abontin Pacho ye major brigadier general facheme me say mo positions the mo fa ni agrosa brigadier general say ye ko abonten a ene ye Kantanka omama 2020-2021 pick up ya no military style, military grade, military everything ewo ho that is going to Ghana Armed Forces ye DC wo so nti ye ko abonten a ye be hand over key no and bibia e dem ma no bibia obaye. And so, as ye share machi a car no ana esi wonom no me kai say omo kɔ hɔ me besuma me mpanyifo kɔ hɔ ekodi djuma bi omba na mo de picture na kyerɛ me me hwɛ picture na so keke me nim papa di ho nkomo me wo honom na me send Professor Ntwidanso Vladimir message say car na my you no so how and I'm sending you the pictures. It means at Kantanka we are capable. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you.
Thank you, Group CEO. Said the meka nipa ya dia osa ye enti papa ye born na bason so oye ashanso de ejina ho say wo ye bibia mepa wo chew enhwe benkum enhwe nifa de mom ka hye wo ho say me ye na da chi bi no abaso bodie bi e wo ho ma me anase empo obi an recognize me mpo a there will be a time where obi de hye baby a wo hye a emfaso de bi ebetimi afri so e de abreme ye da obi bia ase na ye kai say abra dwumedie no hye ase na mfonyini etwagu na mpanyimfo okirechire mu ye wo sei obi tifi a obi bisa na ho say na mo de mfonyini nko na mo ba be kire ye we say ye fa edikan ewo sa Crystal Asafo Tech Exhibition no 2020 ewo denhie mu ha ye wi a ye kwa bontene na eniema ye da na di eni ni video ye twa ye nyina obia kwa kwakhwe ewo abonte honom etese surprise ne de so pa bi kra video na wuhu ye no se ye koduo na se wo kohya ebe ye different kra ne fe no ewo animu bia mfonyine de wan hye de hu ne ye ba we say de enti me pa wo cha wo te ha se na se wo fi a hye no se enye video no pe ne ye ye me pa wo cha ye kwa abontene na obia de na ne kwa kohwu eniema ye showcase ewo ha sei sabre fa edikan no ye de ba wie ye na yedi kan eda onyame ase ewo ne mpempenso ne ne bambo aseda kese enkoma ye nyina ye kase ye papa ye nana ya de nyina Emeritus Apostle Engineer Dr. Kojosafo ewo ne mre ne na daagye se ye hye dwumadie wabetena ha sei na one yakasa na abusuafo ye wie no ye nkoyo ansa kra na aseda na eto aso no ebeba no esese okunyini a onyame de na bedom ye no yete na no asem eti moma yemfa ensembo kese enhia Emeritus Apostle Dr. Kojosafo no wofa na no bisem so emaye
Madam nyinaa mase sɛ yɛtɔ mu nsa fra mu efisɛ adeɛ nyame de ma abibifoɔ no ɛso na wo ɛna wonye wo ho ntum ana watena se ama obi atena ne kurom na watwerɛtwerɛ na ɔmade abrɛ wɔ nti wokenkan na wote aseɛ na atumi ka wo kasa apotɔ gu mu wuro gu mu a yɛ bua nsɛm wo sɛ woni ne paapa me ha menye saa na ɔma no ntum deɛ megye to mu ne sɛ yɛ meyɛnhwɛ yɛ na kanya ɛnya nkɔsoɔ yɛ ne a ɔmbɛtoo yɛn yɛ wɔ ha no ɔmka kyerɛ sɛ yɛne yɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa yɛn yɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa nanso apere so wɔn kasa a yɛ third word foɔ me say ɛgya wadwo wo third word wɔn no ɔmba ha nkyɛre o asɔpɛ sɛ ohumi a February 3rd no behyia mo mekura so na ɔbɛte nsɛm a mɛka kyerɛ wo enti nyame hyɛ da de me ba ha sɛ memɛkonye abibiban so hwɛ mfoni na deɛ nkɔfo bi de yi a me ne anso mampa aba eduro hɔ sɛ ɛkɔtwe kokoo no me ne me dɔm a yɛkɔ ɛbono no yɛso a ɛmpem ɛnkono yɛkɔ fiada me da kɔsiara yɛwi yɛsa aba atɔ bi ase ɛhɔ nso so deɛ so ayɛ ɛno koraa deɛ aburu mani mu do ɛne ma a ɔmo gidigidi a ɔmo yɛ ɛne nneɛma a ɔmo de yɛ ɛbrɛ ase nti me yɛ agyedeɛ wohwɛ a me na ne yɛdwodwo me saa no wɔn anso sɛ mempa aba ma ba mu yɛ sɛ bo Yesu asɛnnua mu na ɔde yɛ dufu kɛkaa na ayɛ dɛ enti meyɛ no saa enti na matumi ayɛ na me kasa bebrebe no ɛyɛ na mempɛ meba pɛ me so deɛ kɔhwɛ na akɔhwɛ a na wate aseɛ na mmuaeɛ a wɔsɛ ɔde ma me no na ade ama me enti na mba ha mete ha dii ɛna mewo meba yi mede ne kɔsua a awiemuhyɛ nka ɛwɔ aburokyire ɔbaa ne agyae nam sɛ hei yɛnka wiebu torɔtorɔ ne nyame bɔyɛ sɛ nneɛma yɛyɛ bibifoɔ mo ani nyew kasa ho bɛgyina me ne bɛkeka borɔfo no a no de mema kɔdura nsa na mena ha ma yɛatete kwa no ka wɔn na afei ofi asɛ sɛ ɔtia me a kɔpem saa wei no ɛna magya ne nyinaa hyɛ ne nsa ɛnti deɛ mokɔhwɛ yi ɛyɛ mɛmɛ ne n'adwene na mmom mama ɔno n'adwene no kwan sɛ nkɔfo nhoahoa no enti meda mo nyinaa mo se sɛ Kojosafo akofena yɛne ho asɛ ka kofena a ɛno sɛ onim aduanafo a obɛhu deɛ ɛteɛ aduanafo no a yɛfrɛ sumnya no ka bɛhu akofena ate sɛ wakɔ asrafo mu ne yɛka obi a ɔko paa panini enti ɛnɛ me ma woro matade na hyɛ no na mu ye wie we ne sa akɔhyɛ mu a ade foforɔ na ɛbɛyɛ no ɔyɛ nyinaa no na mekyɛkyɛ no kɔgye afesia ya bɛtena se a kasɛ wona ayɛyɛ me de mo nya mma me ba no anyi mani wu woni hɔ a ɔna bɛsɔre no no so di hɔ a no no so di akyɛ ne ba na sɔre na ayɛ awɔ ntoatoasoɔ yɛntumi nkɔyɛ te sɛ kane no a yɛte aduro pusa na de aka yɛde ahyɛ moto mu no yɛde bɛyɛ wie a ne ato atwene me de menyɛ saa nti yɛde mo nyam ase mo nkɔbɔ mo ne akɔ nhoma na ɔno nso bɛdi anim akyerɛkyerɛ mu no nyinaa na ɔyɛ saa wie a sɛ bibi papa bi wɔ hɔ na sɛ ɔbɛka firi wakoma mu ama me a ne waka ma me mede mo ase yɛma mo nyinaa makɔ aba afi nhyia pa
Hello. Okay. Yeda ye papa ase pa nipa dom nyinaa agya yeda na se e wona asɛm a ɔde ama yɛ na bra wo kasa no ade a na yɛ me de anigisɛm ne sɛ wo se me de me ba no kɔ school okosua wie ye no me gya bibia hyɛ ne nsa me ne no nimdie mu ɛna yɛayɛ eniema a mu pia kɔ a mu de mani akɔ akɔhwɛ we na yɛ agya pa obi a enka odi ne nimdie nyinaa ɛkɔ enka ne mampo enya interest mpo sɛ eniema pa ye papa ye mpo yensua bi papa yɛda wase pa ebusuafo yɛde dwumadi a ɛwɔ auditorium ha sei no it's coming to a closure but we are not done at this juncture. We will all be moving out from this auditorium to go out and then view the things that we exhibited here. And yema etwegu ye nyina medikan aka se enye enisuo keke eye niema ani nyina e wo ho a ye nyina de ani bekọ akọhwe enti me share ye group CEO ne mpabo ne mpanyimfo e ba ye nyina ya damase wo momre ene madaje ene die mu nana ye group CEO ye chairperson ene mpanyimfo a omo ba ye ene mame embo edini ye se de be ya mano enkonko fem Brigadier General Michael Amnual iti ono eneye olidi delegation of the armed forces no me pamocho omo bedi kan afa ahasei no omako mesremo ani die mu moma mpanyimfo ne nko no omo nko hye eniema no omo hye wie a ekwan da ho no ye bebie mu ama obi bia nso so akọ na wakọ hye bi onyankopɔn te nanim enkyere ye nyina no nkoso ama ye nkwatenten a ahodin wom hyɛ ne so sɛ dwumadie ne koso ne nyina eguso a etwagu e wo Kantanka television so nti wobetimi ahye dwumadie no every ho no. My name is Abina Chaibuache and I thank you all for giving me all the attention. I'm grateful.
cylinder selling.
70% meaning say yen yehwe nipa no point na oba beto ade no say oyobi a we go for the 50% for you in your spread that kind amount yehwe na you be na ontimi ebia or less ontimi ntia we get or we stick to 50% as business so that at least we cut our losses when anything goes wrong. And now the ultimate for today's event. So I looked at the picture that was sent to me and I told myself, oh, where the anya de bia adding some katamani crowd make me adding aye enti ye kodu ye no and ye adwen say ye be no pep by yamfa unit bi ambo no de ye bija e de ama e brigadier general send ye wo pese wo ye ni bia no internet on behalf of the Kantanka group of companies, on behalf of my father, the entire Christo Association of Ghana, we hand over to you brand new keys and a brand new pickup Kantanka Omama military vehicle spec to Brigadier General on behalf of the Ghana Armed Forces. Yedamasipa P. We are say oh wanu di Zambia no wakaba will continue with the exhibition. Pamacho aha bra Dr. Safo ne almost a presentation no holistic living nro no enye se bi o yare nko anyama wo edro ya research into so many things so hwe ade e wo ha ene body odo body fuo na wo honom na se utwa kra ebegube se begufie na wo honom na se tumi ya akwa ekoko a etumi sei
Ima. Trying to hear it. Now, first, I know we're travel through. You need baby, you need them count.
The board blessing is also now we are going to come out.
we are the commercial side of the farm. See, I can take organic foods. So, where the Kantanka show is located, you can get pure organic lettuce, you can get pure organic carrots, pure organic for instance, pepper, pure organic tomatoes, garden eggs, cabbage, and even cucumber, beans, organic. Anytime you need something for home, you can always call the number. The next number is Dr. Safo Unveils. So remember on our architecture, that's it.
That is for malaria, that is for anatomy. We have this new product for renal generation. We have made a fire like one. So people will say, we have evidence to prove that on fire in the room we have very, very impressive product. This is also for renal stones. People have renal stones for the ureter, the kidney. This is what we're doing. This is social waste. Now, there's a new range of drugs that Kantanka produce. Now, we call them the distillates. And the extracting the bioactive compounds now a walk with you. So we show we are able to prostate. Very, very good for benign prostatic hyperplasia and prostate enlargement. So we are waiting from 35 points. We advise say you don't wait for you to get a prostate enlargement. Prophylactically for prevention, you can be taking this about prostate. This is a wonderful drug as well. This we call Unveils. The actually say a blood for viral conditions. Viral hepatitis. Another big part of far improving consistency. We have labs to show the reduction in liver enzymes a year abnormal as it's here. Minimum capacity is only about the liver. If you more other viral conditions, so COVID-19 prevention, not for cure per se, it's for prevention. As a new booster, you can take this now to be able to use it. Kantanka is used for other medicine for hypertension, diabetes, the cancers with organic food in combination. These are some of the range of products that they actually bring us.
Thank you so much, Dr. Safo. Kantanka Israel. I want us to take a tour, a 360 tour of the vehicle. You car in a boy. You have the new lights, has already been full. All our vehicles are subject to personal customization. As I said, we are a personal vehicle of the Open. Interior of we are a look, but we
We're waiting for the next president introduction.
Now, and then I feel again, and now we are several shots here, they will type 92, oh yeah, what we intend to do in the future. This is an incubator. A player would know higher. We will be in and our new event control advisor. Never
you want to turn it off, you just go to the off mode and it also turns it off. Well, now I'm done.
Yes, yeah, that's it. Moving on. Yawasona and so Ewaha. In case you have Sabio Titeno or the Nim tree, now the goo bucket more. Now then to my ahata home. Now see Ukopum. And I am for Nim tree, Engu bucket, Mubium, Enkum. So Ura, Adia way, Emua. Nim tree, Nimwa debian any extract, no eshaho editor. And all you have to do is to sit in this thing for maybe 30 minutes or 20 minutes. As long as I will be to me, I share emu. Umpieno, send a wujidi say nim tree a upuno, ebeyo no, sa pepena winso, ebeyo. Madam say. We do. There are so many ways of starting the vehicles. And they were fingerprint, and they were push to start. But I'll have Selassie demonstrate the new ways or the new form of starting the vehicle. And so, Selassie.
Say, woman, Queenie, Apostle, MIA. Prototype way for ignition of engine way or key system or your cars mounting on my designing way without key and one say obeton printing na asparke engine me bra be demonstrate senior SCA money ashwe we diesel engine baton printing prototype of it. We dear obia betimi aso system no ɛna ɔkyerɛ process we for registered people. Nti one thing about winning say utna seat ni mu a ɛbɛma notification nea ɛwɔ sɛ oyɛ. Nti yɛmfa no sɛ matena system nim. Okay.
The guy who's supposed to operate the one driving the old man. So we'll move to the next one.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So that's it. Thank you. Let's move to the next one. We a robot a welding. Intino ebia car assembly plant. Na se opese we use ebia personnel no and among contem and you want to go faster for a full automated assembly planter, you can use this as well. Into a Kantanka robot and as a robotic welding machine. So it is imagining say bia I weld back with her, you move to a different one. Ebefa baby I was say a weld free no na akokoso eho sana machine way no etie into be a far car no levels now from the top of the vehicle to down of the events and down bottom of the vehicle no baby a bedu bia any welding na ebe e weld ewo. That is what this one does. Okay, we move on. This side of Nyoma Yeshini no are all then Nyoma or Shasi Edibai for the past 40 years of technological exhibitions. Why ever hanmoa we a roofing tiles machine oye emienu bakuni bakunsenewo efa bakuna ewo no. All these machines were made about almost 20 years ago, but they are still functional. And the reason why I'm here and say, what's machines here? That should be when we enter into production of such machines, it will create jobs, it will create revenue for people. Into do honor on yes car and so ni nimdebiana or banobeto ade we and see it me ye ebina echa ewo as it's displaying over there. Ebicha ewo. Into the here necessary when you have very good power system adamano ebecha any number of plates bia uhia bia ede amount with the first UV yeah and so this car is still functional. Yeah. AB or you sue amount for ton, but we needed to make sure say you're perfectly make any BBR and sana about abontain. When so the first car, saloon car Mbapa 1998. Because almost the first car we are Konachi. We first one no you 2 year konanim and say ya kukudu BBR I was say idru and I preserve Kana say we fashion can even there's a lot of problem about or even grill no and of course the car has not been touched since 1998. Intene mamuna makwababium. The grand finale why we are here today is the Kantanka Akofna. And the major namuna moshemu. This is the Kantanka Akofna. This is the future of our luxury vehicles. This car was made was done by one gentleman called and I almost me yes sir. It's a sports vehicle. It deals with speed. Every sports vehicle be way as I said and yan say obia able to me atosa car way. We have models will be able to me at all, and we have models that any be able to me at all. And this Kantanka Kofana, which I named after myself, is a Kantanka luxury sports vehicle. And to me, the money I must say, I mean, cause na own shiramo, no more obia ebia nyame enshano. Yet must say, thank you.
Cars for you, because this is a privilege for you to be the first group of people to get such a beautiful car.
In fact, we are much elated and happy, and we want to encourage him. Already, we have some efforts to collaborate with them and have some common working plan. So, my friend here from the Electrical and Mechanical Engineering Department, and then the Plans and Development, they are all helping to give impulse to the research to make sure that the products will meet our specifications and requirements. So we have a lot of collaboration going on. Immediately after the Christmas season, we will meet to further discuss at various levels and concretize our collaboration to make sure that they can help us because to be beneficial and very prudent to have made in Ghana logistics for our job.
So do you think the car is strong enough to go for war?
I would say for now it is, but we will do test run and test drive. There are various processes and various stages where you try to make sure that it meets the military specifications and what you want. So as we collaborate and as we discuss, we will bring all those input. In fact, he will give all the specifications and what should go into what. And then they will also come up with what we need for external operations and internal operations. And he's the operational director. He will know what we need to put in each vehicle. And therefore, with that teamwork, we'll be able to do something that is good for Ghana forces.
So I would like to say a very big thank you for having this interview with me. And then, so what I would want to tell our group CEO, Safo Kantanka Akofuna the first, that the military are saying that they are extremely happy about it and they would want you to do more of these cars for them so that going out and coming back will be extremely, extremely safe and comfortable for them. Thank you all once again. Reporting live from Great Assas. My name is still Kimi Baby. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Woye ena da robi anso enim said ya wo no ena dwumadie no said na hu
ena da bia meka no apostle de nyame nhira nti da bia wo sesane ma bebre mu afia bia ni wa repeat bibi e de asan abekere yen amfia duanan technology show ne de sonko ne se o take stock na sani ofiase ena ya hwani na problems a wonyaye ne odi baaye ne eko and if o take stock no no kire say the next after 40 years just say why na dwen say onyina ye na net ya wodi betum where I said the bridge between the old and the new baba no sonko sports car e Ghana and the speed no can e me one car why na 0.8 liters make up with 450 liters what tell time na 1 liter afamu na why ye car with the petrol gumu a with the 1 gallon gumu betu di wako kofodu na san de waba ehu osan ye electric cars. That's the vogue of the day today. Why ye niam ahuro bebre ye ko hwe prostate cancer amanfo osu me amigina hoi wunya duru 45 pena prostate na fiase yiniti na ye to aduru abodin ene why ye enuru a chese wonwa bode a ye de gari oh nyame ntu ne nkwam na nhyira washira kwadwo akofuna so onto aso no ene wachicheche niema soja fo amene wo yɛ adwuma yi wacha wo ka waye bi akyerɛ yɛn mene soja fo na kɔ hɔ ye bɛsen akɔ hɔ biom wokɔ Ethiopia wa soja fo niema wo yusu hɔ nyinaa wo nkra nenti ya wa apostle Dr. Kwadwo Safo ha obetumi ya soja fo niema amaye a nenti na se ekra sa niema ne deba timini soja fo na kɔ yakɔ ye niema ne bi me bonya me mpa ye se ye kwa won be hye no nkuran no ma to ase se ye ka we ma ye we ma ye timi gidi se ne ye ya be hu ne wo he soja fo mpanifo na be hu no woni a woni aso woni a woni agi na nya no nko a afi atwa mu no ye di ka bi ba ya bi fi se eno so be ye ya ma prosifo eno amma bi ne na me ka kire Kwadwo se prosifo no be hu ye wo ha no so woni ni gi hu timi di prosifo mpanifo no so.
And we'll give you the microphone. Then you ask him the questions that you're expecting him to elaborate on or answer you. Thank you so much. And I hope, we will do that because we are working within time frame. So please, let's be precise with our questions. Thank you.
And how can Ghanaians leverage on that to promote local industries? Job, TV3.
No, the other microphone.
So this year, the only new thing, this year marks the 40th edition of. This year marks the 40th edition of the Kantanka Tech exhibition. We had to bring the old things that were done about 40 years ago, outdoor all of them. And also, if you look at the electric car, for instance, the first one was made about 15 years ago. And we've been able to improve on it and been able to outdoor a new one. So this year, we're outdooring new the things that were outdoored years and years ago. And also with how far we've come with clinical research, food research, and also with the automobile. So this year, one of the new things that you can also see is when we give a free car to the Ghana military as well.
Okay, thank you. Nana, a lot of people were asking me questions like, why did you decide to exhibit the things that you brought into display this 40th anniversary? Can you tell us, why did you bring those things?
Okay, it's not a new thing. I mean, it's something that we've been doing for 40 years. So the intention started from the old man's dream. And after believing in the dream and accepting the dream, I also decided to continue. The whole idea behind it is showing the black man that we are capable, we can do it. So it's not anyone that feels like, oh, one could school and do actually, because the people who were part of the cars that we are making, it's not anyone who has a master's degree or a doctorate degree or maybe even a degree for that matter. Most of the people that were part of the teams that were used to build the things have not even stepped in the classroom before. We have master's degrees and also other degrees as well, but this whole exhibition is to show that we are capable and also to exhibit things that we intend to commercialize on a commercial scale in the upcoming years.
Okay, and talking about the price, will there be a time that the prices may come as low as a lot of people can purchase and then be using them?
If someone sells a 5,000 Ghana cedi car to you, run away. How much is an engine? How much does an engine even cost? So if you are telling a car manufacturer to sell a car to you at 5,000 Ghana cedis, let me show you, let me give you a small history. This is a company that has been running for the past 5 years. If you are comparing our company to other companies or other household names, you'll be making a big mistake. And if you are making comparisons with the vehicles that we sell, the brand new vehicles that we sell, as compared to the fairly used ones that are being imported into the country, you'd also be making a mistake, because if the only way you can make price comparisons is when you're comparing maybe my K71, the price of it, to a make and similar model as any other car company's own. Then you would be saying, okay, ours is expensive or theirs is expensive, ours is affordable or not. So with the prices, our prices have seen a reduction of 20,000 Ghana cedis and 15,000 Ghana cedis, 10,000 Ghana cedis in our various models due to the tax holidays that the government gave us recently.
So have you taken rules into consideration in bringing not know the roles that we are facing in our country. So you being a household name, Kantanka Automobile, are you putting roles into consideration by, going for specific specs for the cars?
One of the things that answers this question is we are Ghanaians ourselves and we drive on the roads. I wouldn't want to make a car and break maybe some link bar or a spring or shock that is in a suspension system that is in our car. So what we did in the first place was the reason why we even introduced SUVs were the thought of the bad road system that we have in this country. It was later on that we thought, okay, it is not everybody that lives in a very bad road network area. What we can do is also make little cars for people who cannot purchase or afford the big ones. So the road consideration was one of the first major thoughts that we had.
Thank you. Please, if any other person, I'll be using this.
Come. No, give me a mic. My mic.
Okay, so my name is Owen, and I'd like to ask this question. People that mostly about follow automobile companies will bet country.
Try.
Okay, so people that really follow automobile companies will bear with me that automobile companies that really excelled in their countries received huge investment from their government or even individuals that lived in their country and also believed in the brand. We are here in Ghana, and personally I've witnessed Kantanka Automobile for more than 3 years. I've seen a couple of vehicles that has been done, and I've done comparison myself, and then just that the ones that I know I would love, I'm not up to that standard yet to purchase, but then I know it fits like the international standards. What is Kantanka Automobile looking for from the government for them to do for Kantanka, so that in some few years to come, or like in the future, we will get to know that Kantanka Automobile is also a household name, not only in Ghana or Africa, but across the globe?
Thank you very much for this question. This has been a battle that we've been fighting for the past 10 years. Since inception, we've petitioned successive governments to come out with policy direction for the automotive industry. Fortunately for us, last year, government has listened to us. We have the Ghana Automotive Development Policy in place. I can attest to the fact that this year alone, we've been able to save about 743,000 cedis out of 30 units of vehicles assembled. So if we should assemble 300 units, we are assured of about 7 million cedis savings that we are going to do out of the automotive policy. We thank government very much for this opportunity, and I can also tell you that government has been the major purchaser of Kantanka vehicles as of now. So government is doing well. What we only need is a little push for us to go that high that you are expecting. A push in more government procurement, and that is going to give us the leverage to move forward like the other auto giants.
Yeah, my name is Binding with Agu TV. My question is in two folds. Sorry. Yeah, my question is in two folds. It looks as if there is a disconnect between Kantanka Automobile and Ghanaians. What is your outfit doing in terms of education and sensitization regards to what is it that you do, and what is it that you are offering to the Ghanaian? The second one is what is it that you're trying to solve for the Ghanaian populace? It looks as if most of the things that you produce are not what the Ghanaian populace need or want. So we just want to understand what is it that you are trying to solve. And in terms of commercialization, what are you bringing on board from the next year or the next 2 years coming? Please, can you help me in answering the question in three? Thank you.
You asked a question in English, and you are expecting an answer in Chi. Okay, Samo. You first wanted to know what Ghanaians are expecting from us. Since inception, like my boss explained, we started from the SUV and we are scaling it down. Ghanaians are looking for, they say, Uber-like cars. And if you can see today, we've outdoored the cars that are meant to be used for Uber. And we've given a price range of between 40,000 and 45,000. We can assure you that anything, like my boss said, below that price, we are trying our best to manufacture and assemble cars that will cost as low as 7,000. But if you come out with such a car, it will even be lesser than a Boboya. So we expect Ghanaians to come into terms with us and manage our 40,000 minimum price level for the cars that we've outdoored today. And that is what we are doing now. That's the education that we are giving Ghanaians now. That we've started. Whatever Ghanaians have been asking us for, smaller cars, smaller engine capacity cars that will enable every Ghanaian with a minimum level of income buy. We are trying to do that for Ghanaians. We've started education. We've started previously, and we are still hammering on it today. That Ghanaians should come into terms with us, and then whatever they don't understand with Kantanka, our doors are opened. They can come forward so that we all put our heads together and see what is good for Ghana in the automotive industry.
Okay, Mama Fakakra, and so a chirena, Sebio, a bit to me, attrain a Ghana for Naye Abumuno. O share at Kantanka Automobile. Yawo Adebia, your friend, Yumakubia, your friend, say Kantanka Siaye. Ewo Siaye Pono Sono. De Yawo Hon say Yachre Adebia, Yaye Ewo. See your fan say fitting, your fan interior decoration, ewakanum, automobile interior, bodywork, welding, into every aspect bia ewo a shine subiano. Ye chrebi ewo honomo. Into to bridge our gap no, ye be a pono nipa bebre wo honomo musua sa adwumane bi efri ya hwe ye ho. Into ne sa wo hwe eye cars na me to answer sa question no. Enyo bia se utie me presentation na me ma ebra ye wo exhibition stand na enyo bia na wo sika obetumi ato Kantanka 94 enyo bia na wo sika obetumi ato Kantanka mensa into hwe models na ebia na ne bo Kantanka 94 no ne bo eden se eba fomo a ye Kantanka monima ewo ho ye Kantanka mensa ewo ho ye Kantanka akofena wo ho ye Kantanka monima no two different types ye wo electric vehicle and a sanwo aye ne 0.8cc engine so ho de on to me ento Kantanka mensa no netika ebeso ebia Kantanka mensa no bo no e call for be say 200,000 Ghana cedis and I say a range from 190,000 because of luxury na e work car no into share your models are at every model base you will be no you want two types you will ebia Kantanka omama luxury you Kantanka omama ordinary no call for be say 100,000 and that's a 95,000. If you call for even bear 75,000, into year one in grades, looking at Ubia Sebio ni bottom ne den ho ye den ebeson afa. Pacho me dase.
Thank you very much. Hello, my name is Joseph Kobla Wemanko. I'm a content creator at Opera News and I also write for other networks. A blogger as well. I must say that I am so excited with the kind of innovation that you are bringing out. If Ghanaians don't appreciate your good work, I appreciate it. And I know that in a matter of time, Ghanaians will learn to appreciate your good work. So keep it up.
Thank you.
But the question is, from now onwards, let's say 5 years from now, how do you intend to be, or how do you want to make it? Thank you very much.
So to answer that question, if there is any limit in the world or in the industry of vehicle making or in the industry of automobile,
we intend to reach that limit. So, Osha, one of the toughest things to do, the complexity of making a sedan is not as compared to that of making an SUV. And even making an SUV that is bulletproof is one of the toughest things that will be to me. Because one, you are looking at saving someone's life. Not anyone, maybe a high-profile personnel will be alive. Into you, a lot of calculations go into it. And no, if we have been able to do that, what we intend doing the next few years, and say, in terms of motorbikes, even now, we didn't outdoor it, but you're trying for say 1 year, a year, you were electric abobo ya as we speak. So 3 ties, now modifa adeohono. You were even electric aboso kind macho type nibi and so on. So we intend to explore everything when it comes to automobile or the car industry. I find say EV vehicles, affordable vehicles, cheap vehicles, whatever it is. Even in terms of motorbikes now, we intend to reach that limit.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, my last question is, do you consider it a threat with the assembling of various manufacturing or car assembling companies from like VW and likes? Do you consider it a threat to your business?
No, like we always said, all the other auto giants coming in are not a threat to us at all. We consider it as something that is going to beef up, that's going to encourage us and give us more energy to produce more. They are coming in, is going to rather help us. We are going to team up with them and work together. We learn from them, they learn from us. Like we all say, we are already on the terrain. And we know this terrain very, very well. And we know cars that Ghanaians appreciate and love. Fortunately for us, Ghanaians are beginning to love Kantanka cars. So we don't consider them as a threat to us at all.
Thank you so much. Your towel fall down.
The mic.
You want to say something?
Eh?
You want to say something?
No, it's okay.
Lead guitar. Sasa enyama ne de meka ne medade afi 2020 so enyama kuku da ma de ba ye eye nhira ene mrika ene mfidi ahodo pie keka ho no edoso ebroso eye ode ne ho safu Kantanka one na bedwa for Christmas afode yes afi se ne de ato etira de no ye nya asori a ye asori keke se ye ko asori dem bom paye tia tight to collection na mom no se nyankopon na bo wiase obo so ni asase dia ene na wo se ntimi eye niema ede to aso etinana wo ka se me ka kakra nka ho ana che se me de fa sa kwan yi me da se pa akosua na se ne a wo kan ye no se wi mfidi juma esase ebe se afi apim ankro aduokro ba ko 1991 ede bana ansa na ebe du sam pempenso na efi afi apim ankro na aduowotwe 1980 na apostle dwumadia na omanfo ene wiase nyina de nimu no eye kuadwuma no kre enti wo hwa oni na sore no omudo afuo na afiso a na omude no baye no eye bode eburo titiri na afiamu anyemwa na omude agubadwam na omude ache enyanka fie mobrowafo omude bi ko hospitals omude bi ko de biafie omude bi ko mia nyina ewomu amese 1991 ba na sanya obubo so no mfidi dwuma no ehase no musical instruments ene ne ma na wabubo mu nyina be mansa na afei ka ebebe mu fribra osase se obeye engine na ayana de nipa nyina te bisase ade na papa no akwere se ade bia oye ampa na sabio omo ya omo ntiase papa no aya no madwe omo se apostle ye jack of all trades master of none but the omo ntiase ne se ye kan oman se oman bi ade ne ho a de din kan pa ye basic ene oman a otumi nya aduane e ma ne manfo di na aduane obenya ma ne manfo di ni ebika ampa no timi kwa ko mo bi bi eto no ko to obi amobi ubet eno akra nso na ye de hye se odia odia odi ko duwa bese emo kuchi ya mutu na odia ye tam odia ye sa de ma de mani nyina ebeche omanfo ekom de omamu benya abi adi enti wo hwa na ya amanfo se ebia abra apostle di mfidi dwuma ne baaye no waje akuadwuma nanso efiri be se mfie num bani apostle asan hye akuadwuma ni mu kena ama sese emphasis no ewo organic farming eye kane ye maame nom ne ye papa nom kwa na omofa so eye afuo yemfa ena befu yesi chemicals nti ubehwe na ye di we decide di kan do asasi ekumwa asasi ni mu sade kakra ye wi na de fertilizer ye wi na asan de pesticides ahodo yesi ye kum sanko bi afafanto ene sa na ema no afa ye bewie no na aduane no enura ekomu a enye manipa tieni mi di fortress no ene nam so kra de cancer ene yare ahodo nyina beto abibifo so nti ako nia mimi pese mimi busa ona ma omanfo nso te ase ne se apostle ye chese achede esronko a untumi nkyerɛkyerɛ ase ebi se ebede nano ya wada o Kantanka TV so na ye program promotion na ye ni engineers mienu both past presidents of Ghana Institution of Engineers and Technology, Reverend Engineer Dr. Ankra and a Reverend Engineer Kwasi Buedu. Omu nyina ye Ghana Institution of Engineers and Technology omo past presidents and omu ye engineers. Omo sama omu kan ya na eya enkurase ne se ewiase afa na nyina obekọ ba bia engineers omo specialize no ma ye experts to ye civil engineer or ye civil engineer or ye mechanical engineer or ye electrical engineer and I say or ye chemical engineer and in the area of specialty but o see ewiase ba no obekọ obenya onipa otesa apostle o say free soil science agric engineering
Animal biological engineering, chemical engineering, civil engineering, aviation, marine engineering. Just say it is okay and say an exceptional gift to Ghana and Africa. And to also over the years, but they only me a jumedi yenya professors, yenya bemu mpenimfo, omo bekasa, bibi ashase. Say na usi say going forward no. E was a collaboration here. Na mmoa no etimi emutimi ye den na ye de to adwumadi ni so.
Na me da se pa say na waka no here. Going forward no. Aya na mpempi wutimu say me person be kan say lip service. Nanso no many Fred nyina ye say adwumadi mpempi no bon say omo ba kwandane lip service na no. Nanso enne no enne ma bia ye sonko kakra. This is the 40th anniversary of the tech show, no? 40. In few mako eduanai. Apostle edi say adwumadi eye ho nyema nyina. Say ne wedi kan agric wom, enfidie wom, enyum toadie wom, bibia bi wom. It's moving forward. I believe say it's about time oh my God, I was here who say Apostle ko Joseph emeritus papa bi say benya agro bi na odi. Na go bia nya agro bia odi a enkan fie duanan ne oguso adi agro. Menyi ni senka obedi agro sa. Enti me gidi say moving forward no aban enma na ni emra sa adwumadi ho. Say de bia ye kan aban obeye den. Say benya ska na ebi odi ba be hyem. On first ka me hyem ana say bibi sa na mom no o man enabling environment. Say be ya bi asa tax holidays no ni ade anansen. Oye say eba na hu nyema nyina ye kama no. On man bisa. Ya na mpempi nkofon so bisa. Ye be ya exhibition ni wie no ano no. Enyuma na aka no. E wo say ni edi maako cars no na aye commercial. It's moving forward no say environment ne boa yen na ye be produce be wie na ade ne boa ba form say be ya Ghana ni bia betimi anya bia to a. Eno ene ya detitru a memfa sa ban be ya ama ade boa yen. Sika de menyi ni so mo di bia ba be she papa na adwuma.
Bi say ye pon wo. So wo sha aban bi e ka kwan a obefa so obenya adwuma ma mabuna ye. Aban bi e kwakwan obefa so a oman ne ye de be konfidi dwuma mu. Na ye ne ma nyame de adom ye no ye be sakra mu. E na ye friend value addition. Ya tumi aboa ye ama oman na gina brane na ye nya sika. Na ye de aboye ho bra. Na meduru se mra se bedwafo be kwa akosia. Say ye budget asese akon masika na ye se ye nko na ye nko di obi de emeso so ansa na etumi akon yanim nti ya papa aponsafo kan sembi o se adenti na ewiase eni aman na ewo mu no ye se acheche ye wo first world ye wo second world and ye wo third world na ye de ye third world if we say so we international politics ya omo obi bi friend state influence in international politics. O man no e dey na mamo ye din na mo kasa e be ni esuro mu sika mo eno ye economic might afi masrafo ene omo akode a omo military might any sophistication ene duru mrebi no na your political influence ene technological influence aba be kan ho eni so man na ntumi anya sa na ema ni nyina wo be sha se na obi abetwa enti ye da ya hwefo ase na ya bom aba so say ne omni Kantanka TV atu anama bedu sam pempensui na ya kan se ne awo kan ye no ye nya na exhibition ni ewie ni enko na mom sa ban som amenne kan no agina ya maka no nkwa nkoduru animu na ne ma ye da na di a wo hwa na na akofuna wa ya asrafo hyen e de acha sojafo na mbia sojafo aba o ma beto dodo ene ne ma hodo mbetimi ato na ma o ma na timi nyina so timi aba me da tie fuase na ya da omo hwe ye wo fie Ghana ma no ne ene ba bia se nei dwumadi e dia ben ye ma afeda ensamra no nim se apostle do se ye nti obekọ nanim ache se ti kawase mo etwa to ne mfa dwumadi ni nyina amra na wie
yo na me da se me koswa eda e yakefo nyina se ene woni ahwe abo ade ba kwa mpese ye chele se moving forward no yes life begins at 40 40 years ni because all of our fie once e bi kwa ni apostle ye no wonti ase about you no say ye botaye bi nti na yɛma ɛyɛ ɛgyetum ho nwomnamra mpɛmpii no Ghana ni yɛ ade a yɛ ane ɛtoto n'ase wobɔ nso bi so ɛne bi aka yɛ kora nyɛ ɛna wɔnyɛ na wɔnyɛ akyɛw wɔn nso mɔne nipa yɛn nyinaa de ano to mu a ɛna bɛma sɛde aban pa a yɛfrɛ sɛ bi a wɔmɛboa no ɛbɛba so saa ɛti yɛde wase sɛ wode wafidie no ato Kantanka TV ɛyɛ Kristo asafo ne kɔfa baa ɛyɛ apɔso safo ɔne ne kandifoɔ ɛyɛ Nana Kwadwo Safo Akofena ɛnneɛma papa bebree ɛna ɛwɔ anim a ɔde brɛ ɔse then today and the future and to be with us stick and stay with us na yɛmfa future papa so nyɛ den ɛmɛso mo yɛde wase a ɛnsa da yɛde wase